Welcome to the Cryptonomatron. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we'll be looking at Nexo. But if this is your first time here and you want to know more about cryptocurrencies, ICOs, blockchain, Bitcoin, and other related stuff, then click on that subscribe button, click on that bell notification icon, and you'll get notified as soon as I upload new content. Okay, thanks for doing that, guys. Let's get into it. Let's have a look at Nexo. So Nexo wants to be the world's first instant crypto-backed loan platform, and that means you can get instant loans, but you don't have to sell your crypto, and that's the selling point of this, I guess. You don't lose the upside potential of your cryptocurrency. You use it as a collateral, I guess, for your loan from Nexo. So let's take a look and see what it's all about. This project is backed by Credissimo, or powered by Credissimo, as it says on the website. Now, Credissimo are a market leader in the online consumer lending segment in several European countries. You can see from the slide behind me, they've actually provided $120 million worth of loans and collected $155 million in cash since inception. They also are under EU banking supervision as well, which is something that's important to note, and audited by Deloitte as well. Now, Credissimo utilises some innovative proprietary technology to provide instant online consumer loans, e-commerce financing, bill payment services, etc. So their competitive advantage, they believe, is encoded in the business know-how that they've developed, more than 10 years of experience, their efficient business model, cutting-edge technology solutions, and visionary management. And they believe that's the key drivers of their long-standing success. And again, it's important to note they are SEC compliant as well. They're compliant with FINMA, the Swiss laws as well. They do a lot of banking services in Europe. Again, it gives legitimacy to the Nexo project that they're behind. So the problems they solve then, instant loans, they're difficult to obtain, time consuming. They're not instant at all if we're honest with each other. You know, they are very time consuming, take a lot of time. You've got to submit an application, etc., etc. Crypto to fiat transactions and fiat to crypto transactions are inefficient, also difficult to find. There are limited resources to do that. There's no options to retain your crypto. If you're looking for a loan, very, very few platforms or financial institutions will allow you to keep your crypto as a collateral against a loan. So basically you have to sell it off or trade it in and get the cash. Limited loan repayment options. If you take out loans from traditional financial institutions, then you're limited with what you can pay back as well. Basically, they'll only accept fiat currency payments and not crypto. And credit checks are another issue as well. You know, credit checks take a lot of time. If you've got a bad credit history, then you will be ineligible for a loan. So the way that Nexo is going to work is it's going to eliminate credit checks. It's going to allow you to pay back your loan in fiat currency, the collateral that you've staked, crypto collateral you've staked on the platform, and also in Nexo tokens as well. You'll also be able to retain your crypto. If you pay off the loan, you will receive it back. It's very efficient, it's instantaneous pretty much from the moment you transfer your crypto into the overdraft wallet. So what the idea is here is to provide instant loans to anybody via collateralization of their digital assets. So you get an app, you transfer your crypto over, and you immediately receive fiat money to spend either in the Nexo credit card or in your own bank account. And that can be done via same or next day transfer at this current time. So that's almost instant. With the credit card, it'll be pretty much instantaneous. The advantages of this obviously are that you keep your coins. They only have them up as collateral against your loan, and they'll only take them if you actually want to pay your loan off with them, or if you default on the loan itself. Obviously, the Nexo credit card will be free for users. There's no fees, and the credit limit will be tied to the market value of your digital assets within the wallet. So, as I said, you can pay off the outstanding balance with either fiat, a sale of the digital assets in your wallet. It can be part of the funds you have in the wallet, depending on the value of them at any given time, or indeed you can pay off the loan in Nexo tokens as well. So as you can see behind me, this infographic is how the system works. It's called the Nexo Oracle system, and it powers the platform, and it's responsible for every aspect of the platform pretty much. The process is dead simple, as you can see. It can be broken down into a few simple steps. Step 1, the client transfers the crypto assets to the overdraft wallet. Step 2, the client then receives an instant overdraft in US dollars or euros. Step 3, the client repays the overdraft. And step 4, you can withdraw the crypto again from the overdraft wallet. Dead simple. So Nexo Oracle runs the platform. It's an automated system that utilizes big data analysis, self-regulating algorithms and prediction models in order to regulate the Nexo environment as well as providing analytics. It handles wallet maintenance, data analytics, automated notifications, real-time asset monitoring, funds distribution and repayment analytics for all the users. So where have they been? What are they doing now, and where are they going with this project? Well, in February they had the airdrop campaign. In March, the token sale took place. Last month in April, they launched the instant crypto-backed loans platform in US dollars secured by Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they've got a working product, very exciting indeed. The token is already listed on one exchange that I'm aware of, IDEX. We'll look at CoinMarketCap in a second. And they're starting the M&A process of acquiring an FDIC insured banking institution this month. In June, they will add Euro currency support, and July, the credit card will be coming. Q3 2018, additional altcoins and tokenized assets will be supported. Japan yen will be supported as well. Fantastic. KYC and AML automation will happen. They will launch a mobile wallet, and they'll launch an affiliate program and try to get more business, I guess. Towards the end of this year, they will increase the maximum loan limits, and there will be a second Nexo airdrop campaign. Next year, they're looking at finalizing the acquisition of this banking institution, introducing deposit accounts, enterprise API for developers, installment loans, and further increasing the maximum loan limits as well. So all very exciting for the future, and already some stuff achieved as well. So who are they targeting with this product? Well, early believers, of course, like myself, like yourself, crypto hedge funds that need access to fiat money, miners. Why would miners want to get a fiat loan? Well, that's obvious. They would perhaps want to buy new equipment, you know, to keep up with the game, and they mine cryptocurrency, so rather than actually selling it, if they're holding it, they can use it as collateral for a loan, buy the new equipment and remain competitive. Crypto companies as well, ICOs for example, they can use their Ethereum, say they've raised in the ICO, you know, use some of that as collateral to get some fiat currency to get the project off the ground. Exchanges perhaps to hire new staff, you know, to implement new features on the exchange, and eventually they will be implementing loans based on tokenized assets. So if you have tokenized assets such as real estate through Block Square, if you've bought into that ICO, then you can stake your asset for a fiat loan as well. So yeah, it's targeting quite a broad spectrum of people at the moment, but of course, you know, we're early days in the crypto sphere, and this use case for these particular crypto to fiat loans is going to expand rapidly, I feel. Okay then, so let's take a look at the tokenomics, and it's on CoinMarketCap already. It only appeared a few days ago. It's sitting at about 1,373, but that's because the metrics haven't been completed yet. Circulating supply hasn't been calculated, and thus the market cap hasn't been either. It's only available on one exchange, IDEX exchange, a decentralized Ethereum ERC20 based exchange, which has been down recently as well, which is probably why you see its growth has been stalled a little bit. Now, in terms of where it is since the ICO, it is up 2.5 times against US dollar, 1.25 times against Ethereum, and 1.78 times against Bitcoin. So there were good gains to be made if you got into the ICO, so congratulations. The ICO sold out, it raised $52.5 million, and going by my calculations, we've got the total supply there of 1 billion Nexo. They sold 750 million tokens during the crowd sale, and that equates to a market cap between about 185 million to 200 million. So you've got to bear that in mind before you get invested in this particular project. So the token was about 10 cents at the ICO with a 15% bonus. There was a minimum investment, I believe, of about $50,000. So obviously only bigger buyers could get in. They did sell out, as I mentioned. And currently the token price is just 24.2 cents. So 2.5 times in US dollar terms since ICO. So the team are fairly impressive. The co-founder, Georgy Shulev, is on the advisory board of Credissimo and has previous financial markets industry experience in credit unions and a company of his own he also founded as well. The co-founder, Anthony Trenchev, was the CIO at Credissimo and previously a member of the parliament in Bulgaria, would you believe? The chief technical officer, Vasil Petrov, is the co-founder of Drupal, which is a social network for musicians, and previous co-founder and CTO of USTTV, which streamed Bulgarian TV to the US. It's since been acquired by another company. So this is a good team. They used to work together at either Credissimo or Drupal, and they know each other quite well. So these are serious guys with a proven record. The advisory body, and Michael Arrington is the founder of TechCrunch. You may have heard of them, named one of the most powerful people on the internet by Wired, Forbes and Time magazine. He is currently running Arrington XRP Capital, a digital asset management hedge fund denominated in a cryptocurrency. Trevor Kaverko, founder and CEO of Polymath, a platform that enables the creation, issuance and trading of financial instruments on the blockchain. Ugo Betches is the final advisor we'll name here, and he's dealing with e-payments and SEPA. He helped shape the regulatory framework of the banking and finance industries of the European Union. He's an expert in corporate governance. The team's very, very strong here, and the advisory body as well. Needless to say, this has the competition knocked into a cocked hat when it comes to traditional lending methods. The fact that it's instant, the fact you don't lose your assets when you're putting them into collateral, the fact that they're going to provide a credit card, the fact that there's no credit checks, all of this is, it amounts to a massive competitive advantage over the traditional methods of financing and traditional lending methods. Now, there are other lending platforms, obviously, other digital lending platforms, and let's go through a few of them now. Elix is another one. It's anonymous, no membership needed. You decide who you want to lend to. Again, it's usually between trusted parties or families and friends, that type of thing. Ripio Credit Network's another one. Huge team, numerous large investors on that one. Their lending process seems to involve more third parties or agents. They've got an ID verifier, scoring agent for risk, and Oracle to grab the exchange rate, and cosigner as well. Ethlend looks similar to Elix, but they're offering the ability to use any ERC20 token as collateral between borrowers and lenders. Micro Money, they've got an actual product, but it looks like they're focusing on credit history and targeting individuals with no credit history rather than the actual lending of funds. And then there's Salt as well, featured in the slide behind me. That's not peer-to-peer, offers fiat loans on crypto collateral. And Ethlend is a peer-to-peer, and it does offer crypto loans, but on crypto collateral only. So aside from being powered by Credissimo, they do have some other partners. BitGo is the custodian, OnFido, compliance partner, Polymath, who we spoke about earlier, also University College of London, their Centre of Excellence for Blockchain Technology is a partner here, and they're members of Crypto Valley, which is a sort of trade association for crypto in Switzerland, and also the Bitcoin Foundation as well. Okay, so what do I like about Nexo then? Well, first of all, they've launched the working product, platform's available, you can go and test it on the website, and yeah, that's definitely a good thing. It solves some real pain points within the lending industry, in that no credit checks, instant loans, staking your crypto or using your crypto as collateral without having to sell it. Real pain points solved there. It's very disruptive to the finance and lending market. Being able to borrow straight off your crypto assets and still retain them is going to be very disruptive, especially for those of us that are already invested in crypto and need access to quick fiat cash. This project's got a very strong team, it's got a very strong advisory body, and they've got proven experience as well. Very strong in this category. They've got a massive potential market as well. You know, we could be talking billions upon billions of potential profits here. Major thing, probably one of the most major thing about this project is they are SEC compliant, and that's very important. They are a security token, and the fact that they're SEC compliant, regulatory compliance, is of the utmost importance in projects like this. I can't stress it enough. The community behind this project is strong. They've got over 55,000 members on Telegram. A lot of people talking about this project, a lot of excitement, quite a bit of hype behind it as well. They sold out at the crowd sale, the pre-sale, through just institutional investors, and that means there was very high demand for this project. And also it means that your little fish couldn't get in, so there's still going to be demand on the exchanges currently. Another thing I like about it is that token holders get 30% of the profits, 30% dividends, and share in the wealth. This is also an established company, Credissimo. It's got strong partnerships, very, very strong going forward, and integral to the success of this company going forward, I feel. And another bonus, it's not yet on a big exchange. It's only currently on IDEX, so this may well be the opportunity to get in before it goes to the moon. Now, there are always risks investing in any particular project. Now, the ones that I saw here with Nexo is that it is quite a high circulating and total supply. Total supply 1 billion, circulating will be over 750 million, I believe, probably closer to 800 million. Now, that's pretty high, and coupled with the current price, that represents quite a high market cap. Now, it's already gone 2.5 times from the ICO price as well, so it's already had a bit of a pump. High market cap already means you've got to question, is there room to grow there? Now, if you believe in the project, you think it's going to grow, then yes. But again, it's already grown quite a significant amount. It's got quite a high market cap already, between $185 million and $200 million, I estimate. So you've got to ask yourself, how big can this be? Can it go to $1 billion? Can it surpass that? And competition is robust and growing in the crypto lending sector already, so they have their work cut out for them if they're going to overtake the already established brands like Ethlend and Salt Lending, for example. It is a security token, so again, you've got to bear in mind there could be further regulatory scrutiny down the line. It's not all done and dusted here. The laws and regulations are going to be changing all the time for cryptocurrencies, ICOs, and especially security tokens as well. You know, the SEC have got their BDI on them, and regulations ever changing. Just bear that in mind. This is obviously going to poke a stick at the banks and financial institutions. Stuff like this is innovative. It really disrupts their traditional industry that they're trying to protect. And again, you know, you're poking them with a stick. Eventually they're going to react, and this is going to draw the ire of the banks and financial institutions, who obviously have the politicians and you know, other sectors of industry in their pockets, and they could cause problems. And again, change regulations to the detriment of innovative blockchain enterprises like this one. And another risk that I noted here is, because it's only on IDEX at the current moment, it's got limited liquidity as well. So if something should happen, something negative, you know, something that affects the project and is very detrimental to the project, then you know, you might be stuck bag holding this because it may have limited liquidity if it dumps. So as far as potential gains are concerned, let's have a look. Ultra bearish market then. Well, I think this actually could do particularly well in a bearish environment. I think it could buck the trend. I don't think it's going to be one of those tokens that suffers from a bearish environment. Because it's lending, I think this could actually do particularly well. So I'm looking at 2x in an ultra bearish market and 3x in a bearish market from now, from its current price being 2.5x from ICO already. In a bullish environment, again, you know, I'm looking at the market cap, I'm looking at the total supply, I'm looking at the circulating supply, and I'm looking at the current price. I think it's got about 7.5 10x from here. It could grow bigger. Again, you know, this is very disruptive, so it could be much bigger than this. We are going to be slightly limited by the overall total market cap of the cryptocurrency, but again, you know, I'm pretty bullish on this one. I think it could do a 7.5x. Perma bullish. Well, you know, if we're at 200 million market cap already, 2 billion's not out with the realms of possibility in the sort of medium and certainly in the longer term. This is a for sure, it's a 10x. So thanks for watching, everybody. That sums up my Nexo review, or my Nexo token to watch video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please, it does help. And click that bell notification icon to get informed as soon as I upload new content, as soon as I go live. Big shout out to my man Jan Kessler. Thank you very much for assisting me on this project and doing most of the research. It is really appreciated, buddy. Thank you very much for that. So that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you later on.